BBN is brought to you in part by Kingston Technology. With headquarters at Fountain Valley, Kingston memory and storage products are relied on worldwide by corporations, data centers, and technology enthusiasts.
What's up, Barons, and welcome to the second episode of BBN. How's online school going for you, Lauren?
It's been okay, I guess, but I can't wait to go back to school. I really miss seeing my friends. But I'm a little confused about how the hybrid model is going to happen.
Yeah, I'm a little confused too. Good thing we have a video coming up that explains everything students need to know about the hybrid model then.
Oh, awesome. Well, since we already have a video about that, I wonder if we'll have a video about hands-on classes like ceramics and how they're working virtually. I've been wondering about it a lot. It must be hard learning things like sculpting or painting online.
Yeah, that's for sure. Just getting those supplies sounds tough enough. And since you asked, let's learn all about that after getting some more details about hybrid learning.
As we continue into the school year, teachers and staff are preparing for the in-person hybrid model program that is set to start on November 3rd. With permission to continue with on-campus instruction, school will look much more differently than the traditional model we are all used to. Here are some things you can expect going back to school with the hybrid models. To ensure the safety of its students and faculty, FEHS has taken a variety of measures to keep the community healthy and safe. In the hybrid model, students will be learning in a familiar face-to-face setting with some changes made. Students who decide to do the hybrid option will be having 2 days online and 3 periods per day in person for the rest of the week. As school is brought back in session, face masks will be required at all times with the exception of eating. There will be hand sanitizer dispensers available in classrooms and workstations, so everybody on campus will be expected to wash and sanitize regularly. Students will also be encouraged to stay as far apart as possible. In the classroom, you can expect to see desks that are spaced out and cleaned regularly. All desks will be faced in the same direction and placed 6 feet away from the teacher. Sharing of supplies between students will be as limited as possible.
Ashley, can I borrow a pencil?
Yeah, sure. And students will be advised to take home personal items for cleaning daily. As for group activities such as assemblies and dances, it will be limited until it is safe to do so. FEHS is taking every measure possible to ensure a safe and healthy environment, and it's important that our community works together. By doing our partnering to the safety guidelines, we can help keep everybody safe and make the school year a successful one.
As classes are converted to online, most are having to make major changes in the way work is done and how lessons are taught. However, some classes such as art and ceramics have more obstacles than others. Let's see what these teachers have to say about teaching their classes online.
It's Michael Ike at Fountain Valley High School. I'm an art teacher here. I actually have kind of a cleanup schedule. So I have 2 introductory arts, beginner arts classes. I have 2 animation classes, and then I teach Art 2, Art 3, and AP Drawing and Painting. At this point in time, we're still struggling to figure out how to get the supplies to the kids. Some of the supplies we cannot let the kids have because they have to be sterilized, like watercolor paints and things like that. So we're going to have the students go out and purchase their own just to get through this year. So supplies, it's a tough question this year. Teaching is an art form, it's a skill. I think that the online classes are fantastic for students who have needs for that, maybe students who have particular passions outside of school that interfere with it, and yet they can still do the school, or they have handicaps, or there's a class offered across the United States that you can take. That's where it applies. We're all interactive, and being together and interacting is a big part of what education is all about.
Hi, my name is Miss Bigler, and I teach ceramics 1, 2, 3, and 4. When I found out that I was going to have to teach ceramics online, I was probably a couple of things. I was a little skeptical as to how, it would all work out with students having clay at home and how that process would work. But then I was a little excited because I feel like, 1, it's a challenge, but 2, I feel like the kids are yearning for being creative. And so I wasn't really worried about getting kids to interact and be willing to participate just as they do in a classroom setting. So I wasn't really bothered by it. I think I was just kind of excited for the new challenge. My class is going to be online just like we are in the classroom. The kids are going to have clay in their hands. They're going to be working at a space at their home, whether it's on their desk or in the kitchen or in the garage. no big deal. And then I'm going to teach them how to make some of their own tools, so everything is right there handy for them to use. I want to try to attack things exactly as if we were in the classroom all the time. But again, that's part of the excitement, to see if this method is going to work. So I'm looking really forward to this year. I know that, some people might be afraid of this challenge, but for me, I'm just looking at it in the positive, and I want my kids to come into my class. I want to see their faces. I want to have fun with them. I just want to give them something that's going to release them from, sitting in front of a screen constantly and working on written assignments where they can get their hands dirty and just dive in and go for it.
Hey Miriam, how have college apps been going for you?
They're going all right. I'm just trying to find ways to bulk up my application now that the SAT and ACT aren't required anymore.
Yeah, it's crazy how the ACT and SATs aren't required this year. The pandemic surely has changed a lot for us this year.
That's for sure. Business owners were especially affected by the pandemic. They had to change the way their entire businesses ran so that they're able to safely serve the community.
Now, let's take a look at how the pandemic has affected the local businesses of Fountain Valley. Just thinking about them makes me really hungry.
Hi, my name is Cesar Ruiz and I own Tlakos Tacos here in Fountain Valley.
Hi, my name is Brendan Sung and I'm the owner of Liatomo in Fountain Valley.
So we started Tlakos with the concept of wanting to have a really good street taco. We are the only taqueria in Orange County that cooks over real wood. We actually are the only one that makes tortillas right in front of you, and everything is made fresh daily.
This place actually used to be called Main Squeeze, but my family and I wanted to try and do a business that involved food instead of drinks. So we were like, why not try post this place up and try and figure it out from there.
So the overall effect that COVID-19 has taken at our restaurant is probably just the fact that we've had to make such big changes. And so we've had to reduce our seating outside. We've had to make sure that all of our customers understand the safety protocols and actually make sure that we understand the safety protocols.
All of our employees now have to wear masks, and when handling food have to wear gloves. We have 6-foot distance signs on the floors, as you can see, and all the arrows that pretty much help indicate of where each customer should stand.
So since COVID has hit, it's been obviously very challenging, not only for ourselves, but society in general, trying to figure out how to make way through this weird, difficult time.
COVID-19 took a pretty heavy impact on our business. The toll has been really hard to handle for us. We've had at least a decent amount of customers per day for it's enough to sustain the business, but obviously more is better, but
So I think the one thing that we would say that we miss most is just a little more closer interaction with our customers. We try to create a really great experience here. We've got a lot of the employees who like to greet a lot of the customers by name. They're pretty close with customers. So I think the fact that we've had to kind of be a little more distance in this time.
The thing I miss most about the store prior to the pandemic is just that missing the people sit down and enjoy the food in front of my own eyes. It sucks having to watch them just carry a bag out the door,
Being in a small community like Fountain Valley, we have had an overwhelming amount of support from the community. So we feel like Fountain Valley has just been a really, really neat city to be in. For us, I think one of the benefits in through all this has been the fact that we've had a really supportive community. So we've been really blessed and have that kind of going for us.
The customer and the community here is just amazing. Like, the customers always support whenever they come in, even if it means leaving a 50-cent tip or anything like that, just to me or any of our employees. People should support businesses because most local stores around here are mostly just mom and pop shops. They're all just single store, just little places that once they're gone for good. So it's always best to have a little slice of life just at home.
Unfortunately, when you've got a company that it's a startup, a smaller company within the community, they don't have this large backing behind them. They struggle a lot more because there's not a lot of margins in their numbers. And so when people in the community support the actual restaurants that are in the community that are kind of a little more, instead of like a corporation, it's really, really helpful, and it goes a long way to those kind of businesses.
Hey Barons, as you may or may not have heard, UCs have been cutting down on SAT and ACT admissions requirements and are expected to keep this change until the year of 2025. This means that the ACT and SAT will no longer be required for college applications to the universities of California. Even some other schools like Chapman, Dartmouth, and U of Penn are expecting to do the same. Without what was supposed to be one of the most difficult parts of college admissions, what do you do to make your resume stand out? Getting involved in activities can be difficult, especially now due to COVID. Here are some ideas to get you started. One of the easiest ways to get involved around school is to join a club. Some examples are Keywins, Leo Club, CSF, and Red Cross. All are volunteering organizations willing to let others join and help our community. All you need is hard work and dedication, and you're good to go. Another great way to get involved around school is to join a sport. Swimming, tennis, badminton, water polo. There are so many sports here on campus to get involved in. Sports show that you can manage time. It's also a great example of leadership skills if you become captain one day. If sports aren't your cup of tea, you can always pick up a new hobby. By playing a musical instrument, drawing, something else artistic, or even computer related, this shows hard work and dedication by the new skills that you've picked up. Lastly, but certainly not least, you can get involved in a local contest. Sunny World Photo Organization holds a contest for amateur photographers and has a different theme each month. The grand prize winner is chosen as Youth Photographer of the Year. If you're interested in writing, Write the World has contests with different themes each month as well. There are so many more contests to choose from though. Make sure you look out for what best suits you. Good luck, Barons!
Remember, Barons, those of you who've signed up for the hybrid model of school begin in-person instruction November 3rd. Check Parent Square for more information.
And if you ever need lunch, FVHS is now offering lunch pickups Monday through Friday from 12:30 to 1:30 p.m. For more information, you can either check Parent Square or visit at FVHSBBN on Instagram for a video about lunch pickups.
Need a library book? FHS now offers curbside library service. Head to hbhsd.follettdestiny.com and log in using your school email to place a book or item on hold.
Don't forget to pay for your AP exams. Payments are due at 3 p.m. on October 7th. To pay for your exams, go to totalregistration.net or talk to your AP course teacher for more information.
And that's a wrap on episode 2. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.
Have an amazing day, Barons!
Peace!